Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a look how to graph the information from the beverage density lab. And so here I have some information, and we have the percent sugars, okay? We have the densities of the knowns. So these are the knowns. I know the percent sugar in each. I made them. And this is an unknown. It's lemonade, and I have the density, which I calculated by finding the mass and the volume, and I'm going to figure out the percent sugar. So what do I need to do? Well, you need to use this stuff, and this is called a standard. It's called a standard. So here's what I'm going to pull this stuff off for a second, recognizing that my bottom number is 0.98, okay, and my top number is 1.06, and then I know that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, and I like to spread out my sheets as much as I can. So when I take a look at the graph paper, okay, I'm going to go ahead and have the density on this side, sorry, the percent sugar on this side. That's what we call the independent variable, and then the density on this side. Okay, I'm going to plot it out. I like to use the whole graph, and there's 40 lines on this side and 30 roughly on that side. So I can go ahead and divide this stuff up equally. So let's do this so we can figure out how to do it. We'll do the density side first. It starts at like 0.98. This is the numbers I made up. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My bottom number is 0.986, and my top number is 1.06. So the difference between those two, let's see, subtract them. Let's subtract them. 1.06 minus 0.98, 0.08. That's the difference between them. Okay, so this has to represent that. And what I'm going to do is make my life as easy as I can. On the side, it'll be 0.98 with my starting point. And I have to go up, I think 0.01 all up the side. If I do that, I go 0.98, 0.99, 1.00. Now this is a common mistake. 1.01, not 1.1. 1.02, 1.03, 1.04, 1.05, 1.06. And I'll probably go up one more just to make sure I'm covered. Okay. So then I end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I go equally as I go across 10 of them, there are 40 lines. So every 4, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 will be 0.99. Okay, so I'll go ahead and grab my paper. And I'm going to use a pencil. Okay. And I'm going to make my graph. Oh, I don't like this paper. So, that's fine. All right, so we'll go ahead as far over to the side as we can get it. Sorry. Okay. And then we'll go down. And then we'll go over as far over to the side as we can, at the bottom. This helps as much room as we can give ourselves. It's good to be able to spread out your data. Okay. And the bottom we'll call percent sugar. If you recall, there's about 30 lines here on the bottom. Okay, 30 lines on the bottom. Sorry. 30 lines on the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and space it out, and we have 5, 10, 15, and 20. So there's 4 numbers. So I can divide that equally. So I feel like 7. So if I go, this one's 0, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I can put 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20. I think that'll spread it out pretty good for me. Okay, and then on the other axis, we said we go up 4 each time. So this is 0.98, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0.99, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.00, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.01, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.02, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.03. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.04, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.05, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.06, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.07. So I didn't spread it out perfectly. I probably could have done a better job, but I feel like this works. This works for me. And if I look at it a little bit farther back, better look at it kind of thing, even farther back, I can see that I have all the stuff I need, right? It's got all the stuff on there. So then I plot it. But the big thing about it is setting this stuff up. And if I put percent sugar here, this side should say density. If I need more room, I have a little bit of space past the 20 mark, so I could have spaced it in another way here. And I could have spaced it up a little high if I wanted to. I have room on the top if I wanted. And I could have probably spread it out a little more, but I think this is good. So then we would just go ahead and plot it. Now I'd use my numbers. What did I do with my numbers? And there they are. And I'd plot these. So I'm going to take a minute and plot those. So I go to 0 and 9.98, so that'll be there. 5 and 1.00, there. 10 and 1.02. 15 and 1.04. And then 20 and 1.06. I think that connects. And then we're going to go ahead and draw a best fit line because we want to show a relationship to all the points. By drawing a best fit line, we get that relationship. I'm a little bit off, but okay, that's fine. Hey, I probably should know a little better. Should have gone through more of them, but that's okay. All right, so I got my best fit line on here. So then what I'm going to do is if I want to find what the percent sugar in lemonade is, I take that density, 1.012. So I find 1.012 on the side, and I go there, and then I draw a line across. Try to keep it as straight as I can. Go across. Okay, and then I'm going to go down. Try to keep it as straight as I can. And that should be the number. Now, it's 5 and 10, and there's 7 lines between them. So what's each one of these little spots? What increment is it in? Just to make sure. Okay. So then I end up with 5 divided by 7. 5 divided by 7, and that gives me 0.71. So this is 5.71 times 2 equals 1.41 plus 0.71. So this would be, sorry, let's redo these. 6.41, 7.13. That one would be plus 0.71. 7.84 plus 0.71. 8.55. Let's see, this 8.55. And then plus 0.71. This one's 9.27, okay, and so on. So then I look and see where that came in right about here, 7.81, I don't know. I'll estimate a little bit here. So that's 7.81, maybe 8, guess, blindly. So I'll say that's 8. So the lemonade, according to this thing, should be 8% sugar. So the line is what I call my, and we should do this, density versus percent sugar. Okay, I should have a name on there. So the line represents what we call a standard. Mine's bad because I don't know how to draw through the lines, right? The standard. And so we knew the percentage of sugar on these, 5, 10, 15, 20. And we figured out its density. Once we had that, we drew a line, which gave us a standard. So now I can compare other substances. As long as I know their densities, I can figure out their percent sugars based on the standard line. And that is the graph for the beverage density.